Alrighty, I return. Was helping out the doogie there, let her out a bit. I fed her. There's like a whole process to feeding the doogie nowadays. You do like half a bowl of dry dog food, half a bowl of wet dog food, then mix in some powder that helps with the joints, and then mix in like some of her medication there. That's what happens when you have an old doogie, I suppose. Look at these things. Hey, look, it's freaking Origin Form Palkia, except with arms. I guess. It's Origin Form Palkia, except more normal looking, because it has arms. Whoa. Anyway, so sure, let's like climbable wall. Oh, interesting. So yeah, this is where we were at before, was the case. Hello, Guzma. How are you doing? Hellos. Oh, there's a skirmish here. Does the game have amiibo support? Yes, it does, actually. And now that you mention it, maybe I should do my daily amiibo for the day. That's maybe what I should do. But yeah, how far are you into the game now? After a couple, gosh dang it, after like a couple hours, I finally beat up Mr. Big Robot Guy. And freed Colony 30 was the case. After a whole lot of time, both at the end of last session and at the start of this session. Sure, let's get my things. Let's get my thingamabobs, sure. What's it gonna be? Collectible set 12. Wow. Okay. Be sure to pick up your collectibles. Wait, when you close the menu, are they just gonna be on like the ground? What do you mean? Be sure to pick up the collectibles that appear around your feet. Okay, so it is just gonna be on the ground, I guess. In that case, Mr. Metal Face looking guy, the big Levinus that Valve made, that thingamabob. He gave me no end of trouble. It was your first loss. Yeah, and on hard mode. Whoops. Wait, that was 5? I did 3 there. That was me tapping the 4th one. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever, I suppose. That appear at my feet. Look at that, bam. Oh, I guess it just keeps going there. Yoink! Okay, Colony 4 will like me more here. I got some Nupon coins this way. Sure, let's do that, how about? So let's boopity bop. That's my plan. Air slash. I hope things are going well today, Gruzma. Wow, imagine actually being able to break enemies. I couldn't imagine that. Halfway through chapter 5 at level 45. What the heck? Why do my attacks keep bouncing off? Why? Unbelievable. Can my attacks like maybe not bounce off? And I missed there. But yeah, you take a break for several hours or so already? Yeah, I took a break for more than just several hours. It's called sleeping. It's called getting some sleep in the mix, you know? So, I mean... Well, big smackaroos. Get some more thingamabobs. Pointy stick. Most dangerous thingamabob. Sleeping's overrated. Sleep is for the weak. I mean, the very first session that I did of this was the 13-hour stream. So, I mean, didn't just sleep for a few hours. Apparently. Saying you just woke up from a nap. If you're just like power napping in like your downtime from playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Okay, so you actually are getting full sleep. Oh, you know? So purple things. Still sounds like someone's fighting. Like maybe up there or something. Sounds like things are getting smackarooed somewhere. Well, it kind of sounds like. Wait, what? Oh my. Oh, that's how you get to this. Well. Meanwhile, while we're doing this, there's just like a crazy skirmish going on up above. They're just like, give us your lunch money up there in the meantime. Whoever's fighting who, I don't know what the heck is going on up there, but there's like some kind of crazy smackaroos going on. Maybe I really shouldn't be growing up my mustache as much as I have been. Like, it keeps getting like over my lip and whatnot and irksome. But ever since playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate and seeing the villain's mustache and that, it freaking hit me with the pang of inspiration to try growing up my mustache and see what happens. And it's becoming more troublesome than it's probably worth, but... They're so noisy! So gosh dang noisy! Oh, and there's a thing over there. I don't think I can use those yet. I found one out in the field earlier. Sure, let's do this one this time because we did the other one before, you know. Maybe. So max damage you've done for chain attacks reached 400k damage, but you're also freaking in chapter 5 and I'm in chapter 3. I did like over 70k, I believe it was, in the boss earlier. I believe is what was going on there. Well, I'm really glad that we can now have like a 7th party member for like the whole journey now, I guess. I'm very, very glad about that. Also, something I noticed during grinding is on like the left side with all the names and stuff, you can see that blue is the HP, and then there's like some other shorter bars underneath, like some thinner ones. They just keep bouncing off. So there's like the green bar, which is like your EXP, and then the purple bar, which is like your class level. If this could not just be bouncing off, that'd be great. Maybe I just need to be doing that, sure. So yeah, that's an interesting note there. So yeah, Uni and Taion are, you know, have the most progress towards their class level thingamabob. But yeah, I level at 100k at level 23. Actually, yeah, but I'm playing in hard mode, so my damage is probably reduced. That's probably what's going on. Whoops, I didn't actually mean to do this here. But I guess we're doing this now. Sure. Falcon kick. Big smackaroo. We'll do that, sure. Well. Big smackaroos into the sword. Oh my good gracious. My good gracious. I'm fairly certain it would be. I'd be very surprised if, considering I was getting some really, really spicy chain attacks going during that battle. You know. I think I'd be very hard pressed to make spicier ones than I was pulling there for that specific scenario, at least. Yeah, I saw one of those out in the world when I was exploring around and couldn't do anything with it, so I gather that'll be later in that case. So let's see here. But yeah, I'm just curious because you've already gotten a good idea of it. Could it help assist with it? If you, no, I understand how the chain attack works. Stop, stop treating me like I don't know how to play the game. I get it. I do understand. I know how to play the video game. Another one. Another one. Do I want to do things here? Let's see here. Sure, I'll get the Nuppon coins again. I'll get the Nuppon coins again, I suppose. Actually get the break. It's so nice to actually be able to, break enemies and whatnot. Bam. Boopity bop. Did you finish your meal? Are you now full and content? Now that you had your whole meal that's like dedicatedly made for you in your old age. Boopity bop. Boopity bop. All the smackaroos. Oh, that's a familiar sound. From Xenoblade that I heard. Like a debuffing sound somewhere, I'm fairly certain. Okay, I should probably like do this. Into that. Into this. Can I cancel it? Nope. Guess because I killed like the enemy there. I heard that Buster. I do think that this thing is similar to like the Monado in some way. Like we did see Venom being like, oh, that peculiar light. I guess it's destiny. Me being here. Look at all these rings. My goodness gracious. We saw when freaking Mobius, the first time that we ever saw him, like right before we got Ouroboros there. When he's holding like friends from either side, we see Noah's sword acting up and he's like, what's going on with my blade? And Ouroboros might actually be kind of similar to it as well, if it only like reacts when there's like a strong desire or emotion. Something that was important for the Monados, you know? So maybe it has something to do with like the Trinity processor or the conduit in some weird way. But yeah, our own Ethel says if you try to go through the ocean, you get destroyed. Yeah. This better not be spoiler territory. Boopity bop. Bam. Conclusion. Cool. Yoink. Thanks for the things. Thanks for the thingamabobs. Oh, look at this area here. Oh my. Oh, that's level 55. Huh, there's Uraya. There it is. Oh my. We've made it to a new area. A wetland of sorts, it seems kind of like. Ray Bell Tableland.
That's funny. I'd never noticed that before.
Oh, do they not have armus where you're from?
Yeah, I meant getting old. Is that what that is?
It's called getting old. This?
That smaller armu over there. It starts little, but grows over time. Becomes like the bigger one. All the creatures do it. But we never change that much.
Ah.
It's such a basic fact. So why haven't we realized it before? Realization leads to hope, which in due time turns to despair. The significance of the stasis is driven ever deeper within.
A moment in time, a sublime experience. That brilliance, it shines ascendant over all else.
That's why it takes so much frickin' work. Working stinks.
They all learn sooner or later. They learn how priceless it was, how grossly irreplaceable. The eclipse grows near.
They get along nice. Must be good friends.
It's funny. Just looking at these guys. It puts your mind at ease. Is it an effect of becoming Ouroboros?
Good question. Still, I think I could get used to this.
Yeah. Me too.
What is happening? Oh, the airdrop. I was so confused why I was like first person there and then like that. There's a thing over there. I don't know where exactly, but what is going on? Things are all shaky and stuff. Also, something that I noticed during that last cutscene is when they all had like the glowy red eyes with the infinity symbols. Like, it was all both their eyes, except for the Dudo that I thought looked really similar to Noah and such, who just has it in the right eye. And if it's just in the right eye, that means he's a Xenoblade 1 character, because left eye is Xenoblade 2 character. Right? Probably. Gosh dang, you had to turn right then. My goodness gracious. Well, I guess we'll take you out then if you're gonna be this mean. This mean over here. But yeah, there were Arjuns in both Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2. So I guess it makes sense that both sets of characters would recognize them. Guess that makes sense there. She's just... did she stop rolling? No more rolling? Oh, no, she's gonna roll a little bit more. She does that when she's really happy. If she's really content, she goes over into my bedroom and she starts rolling on the carpet. And sometimes she does that when she's just gotten like a good spraying with like the garden hose or something like that, because that always makes her really happy and such. So sometimes I get like wet dog rolling all over my floor, is the case. I'll try to get her paws over her ears. Well, also like the Diglett. For anyone who hasn't seen that before. Yeah, yeah, she's a happy doggy, it seems like. She is rather content than having a good roll over there.
I'm the girl with the gum.
Well, she's happy. She's quite happy. Nopons are also both. as a thing. So like Riku, for example, is a Xenoblade Chronicles 1, while Manana is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, for example. That is the thing. But yeah, I wonder if it's just there as decoration, if it's symbolic, so if it has a purpose there. What, like the theater? I'm sure all of the above. Well, except for, you know, decoration. Well, you know what I mean. Fit all the thingamabobs. She's playing from back there. Volley's getting a little bit stuck. Yeah, looks like she kind of passed out over there now, my doogie. She kind of had a good roll and then she passed out. Well, I guess she's probably not asleep. She's probably just like starting to rest now is the thing. Yeah, that's what happens when you have an old doggy. Just little spurts of excitement and then you know, not much for a while after that. A lot of sleeping. A lot of time taking it easy. When she was young, she used to be like running around like all the time. Because border collies have a lot of energy and stuff, but not when she's old. Alrighty. Ruby pineapple. Through the water we go, it's storming. And look, you can see the Makana's fingers from over here. It's crazy to think that we were just over there like earlier and we ran all the way here. Without even a loading screen. I'm fairly certain. Like, there are loading screens separating some areas of the world, but not this here.
Did you find something?
No. Just brings me back a bit. It reminded me of someone.
Oh yeah?
What is this?
A Sophronia.
I know that, but I've never seen one in such full bloom before.
It's special.
Huh? So, why give this to me?
It's a treasure of mine. I'd like to go back someday, to where this was taken. It's a dream I have. Not that I have all that much time to spare. But soon.
She was the one who taught me strategy, who taught me how to fight using the Mondo. Sorry.
Not to worry.
But why? Why did she show me that picture?
I suppose she wanted to share it with you. The memory.
Is that why she...
You know, it's not unheard of.
Huh?
These soldiers. Tyon. These are your targets, sir?
Yeah. You'll handle it, right?
And it's because they're consorting with enemy soldiers. If that's so, shouldn't we question them first?
You're a hell of a stickler, aren't you? I could just go and do it the K way. get it. There's just no zest. This time, I'm gonna take a different angle.
Console?
Let's do this, Izzard. Go on, spin it for me. Give me all your feelings deep inside.
Better give it a good once over.
Sophronia tree, so that's what they're called. So, that tree and that picture that was shown, these are the trees from Uraya, like originally in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Where's Uraya right now? There it is. Right there. That Titan. These were the trees from that, and the picture that was being shown in that last cutscene, that was a picture, I believe, of, you know, the trees in full bloom in Uraya with all its splendor in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm fairly certain is what that was, right? That's what these trees are. Huh. Well. Also, after that last set of cutscenes, what I think I might actually do is, like, everyone can. Maybe I'm just gonna switch people to, like, their canon look. Is what I might potentially do for now. Like, down the line, once we have, like, a bunch of classes and costume options unlocked, I'm sure I'll, you know, I'll just set them up with whatever looks like coolest on them. But for now, while we don't exactly have a lot of options, I'll just do, like, their standard things for now. Yeah. That's Uraya. That's an Orion tree. Let's go ahead and yoink these. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Loamy Hill. Whoa.
You know what
Okay.
Nana just told me? She said that in the night, the trees
Yoink.
wake up and start to wander.
Spooky.
No, not listening. Can't hear a thing.
What? No. No, leave me alone. Please, I've got places to be, so if you would kindly excuse. Oh, there's a faction thing over here. Do I want to get involved here? Maybe. There's some big bots here. Let's see here. Nupon coin or bonus experience? I don't know. Freaking the Nupon coins, I guess. Sure. Let's, you know, be focusing here first. Is what we can do. Oh, this is behind. Oh, because you, like, turned that way. Darn you. Darn you. How dare. Gosh darn it. I wonder if I can put, like, the Monado look on anybody. I did tap the Shulk amiibo a while back and get the thingamabob. I unlocked the, Shulk weapon skin for this sword, so I wonder. I wonder if that's a thing that I can just do. But yeah, though if you remember correctly, the trees were all inside the Orion Titan. You're not sure if the interior of the Titans are still settled. I wouldn't know. Like, we haven't gotten over there yet. It is possible that, like, you know, the part where the settlement was could have potentially been the thing that was, like, voided out. Like that big chunk that's missing, for example. If the, I think the settlement was, like, towards the back of Uraya, right? If I recall. I'll just do this even if it's not from the side. I suppose. Sure, let's do the thing. Let's do the thingamabob. Sure. Falcon kick. And then Kerslamo. Tis interesting. I also find it interesting how, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 had Mechon, which were piloted around. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 had, you know, Skells. Or no, Xenoblade Chronicles X had Skells. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 had Artifices. All a variation of, like, robots and whatnot. And then there's this one that has, like, Ouroboros, the flesh mechs, essentially. But every Xenoblade game has wanted to have, like, sort of mechs in one way or another, it seems like. Also, the fact that it takes, like, two people for an Ouroboros, it kind of reminds me of, the tandem Skell in Xenoblade Chronicles X that we never actually see, but we hear about. This reminds me of, what was that place in Xenoblade Chronicles 2? The Titan that was literally just a battlefield, and there wasn't a whole lot to do there. Just like that story segment where you take down, like, the wire and, like, the defense system of whatever the thingamabob was. Whatever that battlefield was. The freaking battlefield Titan, that thing, is what this reminds me of. Temperentia? I think so? The Titan that was used the least in the game.